Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Carl York Center for tonight's varsity girls volleyball matchup between the visiting Chesapeake Panthers and the homestanding Fairland Dragons. Tonight is pink out night for the Dragons. You'll be seeing them wearing their pink jerseys. Chesapeake will be dressed in black. Their libero will be wearing pink. I believe our libero is wearing white tonight. Coach, first volleyball game you've called?
The very first.
Very first?
Set, spike, dig. That's about what you're going to get from me.
It's going to be an exciting night. Just to kind of listen to Mr. Carroll try to break down some volleyball. The girls soccer team was up on Chesapeake when I left. I think the score was 5-3. Bailey Russell had 3 goals. Molly Dunlap had 2 goals. And I left right there at halftime. Megan's going to keep us updated as we go on some different things. Real quick before we get started, wanted to kind of remind you, Dragon Nation, that next Tuesday night's game has gotten moved to Wednesday because of a golf situation. It wasn't only Fairland's golfers, it was Rock Hill's golfers also. Same thing, we had to move girls soccer because Rock Hill had a girls soccer player qualify for the district golf as an individual, and then had a volleyball player qualify. From my understanding, when I talked to Coach Lutz, we had a volleyball player, 2 soccer players, so we had to move those games around a little bit to make sure everybody could be where they needed to be and not have to choose. And most importantly, Maddie Schneider, who was the individual qualifier, but as a team qualifier, she led her team, so she had the opportunity to go play. You know, that's the big thing. We have 3 other girls on the golf team, Tegan Leap, Emily Ferguson, and then my daughter Yardley. The 3 have played, or the 4 actually have played outstanding. Maddie just picked up golf clubs, they said about 3 months ago, 2-3 months ago, and shot 100.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we played a very tough course there the other day on Monday up at Cliffside. Very challenging course. The girls did great in the conference meet, and they qualified for the district. That was only the 2nd team in school history to ever qualify. We've had Hannah Shrout qualified as an individual, I believe, all 4 years. Then she qualified for the state meet, I believe it was 3 years. And then last year, Coach Speed was the sectional champion, qualified for the districts, first time we ever qualified as a team. And then, of course, this year, Coach Ricky Morris qualified. We were the 4th team in our district, and so we qualified for that. Tomorrow night, down at South Point, we'll have to watch, or no, we won't be able to watch it, but we'll be able to listen to it. I know you're going to be on the air for pregame. We'll let you talk about that a little bit before we get started with National Anthem.
Well, about, I think about 20 till 7, I'll be on with Derek Chapman and Nate. They're your play-by-play and color guys down there. We're just going to meet with them and talk a little bit and hang out, talk about Fairland football. And if you guys want to, we'd really like you to check it out. It's 1420 a.m. or on the iHeartRadio app. You can get it there and tune in. They're going to give you all of the play-by-play.
At this time, we're getting ready to honor breast cancer survivors. The Fairland girls volleyball team will be giving out pink roses to the survivors here in the crowd.
Or is currently fighting breast cancer, please stand up. We have something for you.
This is a very special moment that these kids get to honor the survivors. Here, we can have a couple stand up, and very happy for them. Coach, I think Emma was going after our Chesapeake lineup for us.
And look at her, boy.
Is
she not good?
For the national anthem here.
Thank you, Emma. All right, Coach. Do you want to go over?
I'll let you go over. Megan said we just scored down the soccer game, so I'm going to let you go over while I figure out who scored.
All righty. For Chesapeake, number 1 is Abby Isaacs. Number 3 is Macy Sullivan. Number 5 is Aaron Wood. Number 7 is Cadence Eastham. Number 8 is Bree Scarberry. Number 10 is Bentley Rowland. Number 13 is Kenley Walters. 14 is Aaron Lowe. 15 is Chloe Parrott. 16 is Abby Iden. Number 21 is, I think it's Claren Romans. And number 22 is Lila Ferguson. And number 23 is Tinley Robbins. You want to give us Fairlands?
Yep. For the Dragons, we got number 2, Stella Whitley. Number 4, Lola Donahue. Number 5, Emma Shepard. She's going to be wearing the white jersey tonight. She'll be the libero. Number 7, Allie Thomas. Number 8, Haven Christian. Number 9, Audrey Stevenson. Number 10, Carly Hall. Number 14, Hannah Walters. Number 15, Annie Chin. Number 21, Tegan Leap. Number 22, Braylon Eaches. Number 24, Emerson Brown. And number 33, the captain, Addison Godby.
Coach, I was going to wear my pink shirt tonight, but since I've retired, either the dryer has shrunk it or I've gotten a little larger because when I raised my arms up, half my belly was showing. Well, Lord knows we didn't want anybody seeing that.
No, we do not. Tonight's officials, Mr. Alan Perry. Alan was South Point's head coach for a few years, won a couple conference championships, then went to Wheelersburg, where took over a perennial SOC powerhouse, took them to the state tournament just a few short years ago. Was in the Final Four, and then Mr. Kevin Richardson, which is going to be the down official. Kevin's been around volleyball for many years. I think he said he started back in the early 90s. I can remember him in high school, and I'm coming up on my 30-year reunion. I can remember him refereeing some volleyball back then. He coached at Raceland for a little bit and went to the Final Four in the state of Kentucky as a volleyball coach. So both guys, a lot of volleyball knowledge. We got here tonight to call ball game. Well, when they come out of the huddles here, we're going to see who's on the floor. Coach, you got Chesapeake, and I'll go ahead and call Fairland out while you're figuring out Chesapeake here.
Okay.
I know up front, our front line is going to be number 10, Carly Hall. Number 33 is going to be Addison Godby. And then our setter for tonight is going to be number 7, Allie Thomas. Playing our back row, it's going to be number 21, Tegan Leap. Number 9, Audrey Stevenson. And Stella Whitley, number 2. That's our starters for the Dragons tonight.
Front line for Chesapeake looks like Abby Isaacs, number 1. Number 16, that's Abby Iden. Number 14, that's going to be Aaron Lowe. Looks like their libero is number 8, Bree Scarberry. Number 10 is on the back row there, Bentley Rowland. And number 22 would be Lila Ferguson.
And then we had Kenley Walters. She was in there, and the libero come in for her. Dragons are up now. Bailey Russell just scored her 4th goal of the game down at Chesapeake. The Panthers going to have the first serve here. Into the middle, Tegan Leap with a first hit to Allie Thomas and back over to Stella Whitley. Big block by Addison Godby. Chesapeake's going to be on the board first with a little tap over. One of the things about volleyball, for those of you, I'm sure everybody watching has watched numerous volleyball games, but you can try to block, and if you attempt to block and hit the ball, that does not count as part of your 3 hits, Coach. You still have 3 hits after that.
How long ago did that change, Coach?
That's been not too long ago, but it's still been a few years too. So an attempted block does not count against your shots. Both teams, good volley back and forth. And Stella Whitley, right there you saw, and it's not a double hit either. If you're the blocker, 14 I believe was the blocker, she blocked it and then was able to hit it again. It does not count as a double hit. 24, Emmy Brown coming in. Emmy's a defensive specialist, comes in to serve. She's got a great serve here, as you see. And the score is now Chesapeake 2, Dragons 1.
We got a sub for Chesapeake. Number 5, that's Aaron Wood. I believe she's replacing Bentley Rowland.
And you're going to see your libero will only play the back row too, Coach. They won't play up front. They'll only play the front row, or they'll only play the back row, sorry. So when the person that they come in for comes to the front, you'll see that person come back in, and it does not count on your subs. You're only allowed 21 total subs for the night in volleyball, but your libero does not count against that. We called 4 hits. The first hit there between Emmy Brown kind of come off of her and hit Audrey Stevenson in the face, and that counted as one of the hits. So that was the 4 hits for the Dragons. Is this Abby Isaacs serving coach over here, one?
Yes.
She comes from a very, very athletic family. Her dad, Robbie, played football down at Chesapeake and was a great track kid. We ended up at Marshall playing football. She got a brother on the football team. She had an older sister that was also a phenomenal athlete. So Abby's got some talented genes there, as we've seen Addison Godby not able to get one back over. Coach Bailey Russell just scored her 5th goal of the night as the Dragons are up 7-3.
Of the night?
The 5th of the night. This was on a corner kick. So I think Bailey scored every way possible tonight. She had a corner kick. She had one. She kind of head-butted in, and some others. So Bailey's having a great night down there. Little tap over by Godby.
That was number 14, Aaron Lowe.
Panthers are up 6-2.
Number 13 into the lineup, Kenley Walters.
It's a big, big kill there by Carly Hall. Carly's approaching 500 kills for her career. That's a milestone that we honor. We honor 500 kills, 1,000 assists, or 1,000 digs. Carly's getting really close. She'll probably have that here in the next week or so. So she was at about 460, 465, somewhere in that area. And this is serve or out of bounds. Dragons are down 6-4. Chesapeake's up 6-4 right here. Addison Godby with the serve. There's a big hit there by number 13. Who you got? Who's 13 over there?
That's Kenley Walters.
Kenley Walters. That was a big hit by her. Ball had to be right on the line over there.
Now, Coach, is it if the ball is on the line, does it still count, or
on
does it have to be out?
Yes, on the line is in.
Okay.
It has to be completely out. Now the line judges we've got here, we got some adults doing some line judges. That's something that we've added here in the last 5-6 years. All varsity games have to have line judges. I believe that was Carly Hall with another kill there, I believe.
Yep.
Chesapeake up 7-5. Carly with a jump serve into the net. Chesapeake's going to be up 8-5.
Coach, I talked to Carly before the game. She told me she had a little shoulder injury, so.
She had got a little treatment. I think last week I saw she had some treatment, but that one was out. I thought maybe it was touched at the net, but guess not. And that was out, point Chesapeake. You know, we talk about treatments. We got a new trainer this year, Jake Argus. I just call him Trainer Jake, so I'm not for sure on his last name. Outstanding individual. He comes to us from Marshall. He's been kind of a little bit everywhere. He's even had some knowledge, some background working with the LA Raiders when they were in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
So he's got a wealth of knowledge. He's been a godsend to us, a blessing. He's really works well with our athletes, and our athletes love him. He does an amazing job. Who's number 5 serving for them, Coach?
Number 5, it's Aaron Wood.
Aaron Wood. She had a nice jump serve.
Yep. Well, Coach, I think we've been blessed here. I know all the years I was here, we always had good trainers.
Yeah.
Timeout, Fairland.
Timeout, Fairland. You know, I think this is just kind of settle down. You got a lot of stuff going on in this game tonight. You got your pink out. You got all these raffles. You got all this stuff. You're playing your rival. I think it's just a settle down a little bit timeout. Let's talk a little bit about this. Let's get our rotations, and let's just settle down. Now, if you're Coach Hill over here in the Chesapeake timeout, you're a little bit excited. You're up. You got the lead, and you're telling your girls, hey, we've kind of got our hand on their throat. Let's keep them down a little bit. So don't allow them to make a little run here. We got
Aaron Wood will be serving again. Coach, is that 3 straight points she's got?
I believe so. I believe it's 3 straight for her.
Not a bad crowd here tonight.
Not a bad crowd here. You know, from Chesapeake and Galley rolls into town. We put both sides of the bleachers out. I don't know what happened down here on this end. No one, I guess it's because Chesapeake bench is on the other end. But we've got a good crowd on both sides. I know you can't see the crowd on our side, but good crowd. Abby Isaacs with just a little bit too much on that one. Puts Chesapeake up 13-5.
Aaron Wood again.
And Stella Whitley with a putback. Just a little bit too much. You know, Coach, one of the things is in volleyball, you know, I've gained a little bit of knowledge. My sister coached high school ball for a little bit. Now she's over at the middle school coaching them. And just being an athletic director here, 12 years watching some volleyball, you know, volleyball is about rotations. It's about just movement and being in the right spot. You know, and if you're clicking and you're in the right spot, you're hard to beat.
Well, I'll tell you right, that Aaron Wood here sure has a good serve gun. She's a lefty,
She's
too,
a lefty.
Coach. And for people that don't know, it doesn't matter if you throw left, you hit left, whatever, it's different.
It's different. It's got a different rotation on it. That's why when it's hard for left-handed quarterbacks to come in a kind of a situation where your right-hand quarterback's got hurt or whatever and get the timing, because that ball has a different rotation coming in.
That's exactly right.
And it's the same thing with volleyball. I know ball was tipped at the line, causing it to go out. Panthers are up 17-5.
Oh, Katz with the point there.
Points there. Soccer game is now 7-4. Chesapeake scored on a penalty kick. 17-6 Chesapeake. That's Katz with 2 straight, right?
Yep.
2 straight.
She
points.
told me she was going for her 500th dig, Coach. That's what she told me. Hoping to get that soon.
It was a good play there by Addison Godby. 3 straight points for the Dragons. Anyways, what I was saying is the middle school 7th grade team has a left-handed server in Braylon Greger. And when Braylon comes in, she kind of moves over a little bit, and it's been a lot of difficulty for some of those 7th grade girls to handle that serve. Now, our 7th grade team's pretty decent, 12-1. Then I think Miss Gorby, my sister, is coaching the 8th grade. I think she's about 9-3 on the season. So there's a future coming up for Fairland volleyball kids. 18-9.
It's a nice block there by Katz. By the way, we better tell them who Katz is.
It is Audrey Stevenson. She's a huge Kentucky fan, from my understanding. That's where she kind of got this nickname back in middle school. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And so Mr. Carroll and Coach Carroll and Coach Buchanan and Coach Alt, they've always called her Katz. So.
Well, I was lucky she was one of those girls I had on those really good middle school girls basketball teams. And she decided she was going to play volleyball instead of concentrate on basketball.
Right. And usually when, you know, we got several kids when they come to high school, they kind of specialize in sports. They've all do pretty well in middle school, and then they specialize.
Yep. And I think it's 3 straight points for her.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh. What was it called?
That should be out.
That's what I thought it was too.
Yeah. At least it looked that way from here.
Yeah. Score is 19-11, Chesapeake. Who's 22? Who's your server, Coach?
That was Lila Ferguson.
A nice little just touch tip over there by Addison Godby. Emmy Brown coming back in for Stella Whitley. And also Emma Shepard coming in for Tegan Leap.
There's another left-handed weird.
Yep, another kind of different serve. Big kill there by Carly Hall.
(19-13).
Dragons kind of clawing their way back into this one. Had Becky Zimmerman there give me a call. I'm not 100% sure. Becky's been off with a little injury that she had, so I haven't seen her in a couple weeks. And
Coach, did she have to have surgery?
she did not. From my understanding, she did not. She had the exact same injury Miss Gorby had on the first day of school. Miss Gorby fell and broke her arm, and then about a week and a half later, Becky did. So we wish her well and hope to see her back here soon. And I know she's watching tonight because she just texted me and wanted to shout out and said that Coach Carroll was doing a whole lot better than I was. No, I'm just giving Becky a hard time. Becky's like a mother to me, and I love her to death. And I couldn't do the job that I do here without Becky. So we do love her. I hope she gets back soon. Great rally here, Coach.
Yes.
Cats with some points.
All right.
That was a very good rally. Timeout, Chesapeake. And Coach Hill just wants to kind of settle them down a little bit.
Coach, how many years has Becky been around? She's been here since I've been here. I've been here 35 plus.
If I tell how many years Becky's been here, she gets mad at me because it tells her age. But I think it's been 43 or 44 years that she's been here.
Wow.
So I'll tell this on Becky. Her and my dad went to high school together and graduated together. I won't tell Becky's age, but my dad's in his upper 70s. And they are both just as ornery as can be to be, you know, the age they are and everything. And to get both of them in the ticket booth, Coach, is a riot. I mean, the next day your ribs are hurting from laughing at them. So
I'm sure.
Yeah. Dragons come out of the timeout here. Emmy Brown still with the serve.
And I think the Panthers only made one substitution so far the whole game.
So. Other than their libero, I think they've only made one. Nice return by Katz. Good by Addison Godby. Good block there. You know, that's 4.
Yep.
You know, one of the things about Godby's presence there is she's long arms, and so she can play that net extremely well.
Yes, and Coach, Emmy's had a nice little.
She has. I think she's 4 or 5 straight there. Dragons are down 16-19.
Oh.
Just a little bit too much. A little bit too much power there by Addison.
All right, here comes your sub. Aaron Wood's going to come in for number 10.
Coming in for
Bentley Rowland. This Isaacs again serving.
I believe it is. She was the first serve for Chesapeake. Good hit by Carly Hall. Good hustle by Emmy.
Now, Coach, they play 3 out of 5 on varsity. Is that correct?
3 out of 5.
JV's 2 out of 3. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right.
Correct. Becky set me straight. She's been going 46 years, and she just turned 78. So she reminded me that Raymond was the older one of the bunch.
Oh, okay. Well, Becky, I'm glad you're doing better.
Yes.
You missed hot dogs the other day.
That's right. 21-17 Panthers here with
nice little hit by Aaron Wood.
22-17 Chesapeake. Those are the tough ones with volleyball. They hit the net and just barely roll over. Those are the tough ones. 23-17 Chesapeake.
Is that 2 straight for Abby
That's
Ivy?
2 straight. It'll be set point for the Panthers, up 24-17. Nice tap by Carly Hall. It was a good job by Allie Thomas there to get a hand out, get it over. Just a little bit too strong by the freshman Lola Donahue. Panthers take the first set, 25-17. Coach, again, you will be on the pregame radio show tomorrow at South Point.
That's correct.
It'll be radio tomorrow, WIRO, correct?
1420 on your AM dial and on iHeartRadio app.
They will be covering the game tomorrow night. Again, it'll be radio game only. We won't be down there tomorrow night.
Hey, Coach, you want to explain why it's tough for us to do these games on the road? Can you explain that to everybody?
The setup we have is immaculate. I mean, it's crazy. And we have about, when we first started this with Doug 5 years ago, 6 years ago, whenever it was, we had a camera, 2 microphones, and a tiny box that we were running our microphones out of.
Yeah.
Over the last 5, 6 years, we've grown into about 5 different cameras, 200 wires, boxes, sound boxes, monitors, everything.
Yellow box.
Yeah, to do the production we have a Blackmagic box where we have 8 different outlets that we do. To do the production that we do, it takes us about 3 hours to set up every bit of it. Yeah. And for all of us to get there and do this, because, we still, other than Mr. Carroll, who decided to retire on us, Mr. Bell and myself, we still teach, and then Josh that goes with us. Josh still works at the hospital,
and we've got to get kids there.
And then with our kids trying to get there, it's a huge undertaking. And so we kind of worked out a deal with iHeartMedia this year that they would cover the road games and put them on radio for us, and we would just live stream the home games. So now, if the Dragons make the playoffs, we'll be there for that. But during our production, when we're on the road, to get our kids, to get our production staff, and get everybody there, and all of our equipment, it is a major undertaking. So that's why we don't do that now. Tonight,
and that's even downsizing.
Yeah,
it takes a while.
Yeah. Now tonight we're minimal, but of course volleyball isn't as 120-yard football field where you're trying to chase everything around. So we're able to do this one on minimal setup tonight.
Yeah, we need to thank Jerry Bell for everything he does, because if not for him, this stuff wouldn't be possible.
He is always looking every day about what's new, what can we improve on, what can we add. So we appreciate Jerry Bell. Emmy Brown with the first serve of the second set. Dragons win soccer game 8-4. Emily Ferguson had the final goal of the night, Coach.
That's awesome. So he had, what, 3 different girls score or 4?
Three different girls. Bailey Russell, Molly Dunlap, and Emily Ferguson.
That's awesome.
All of them were nice tip back over by Isaacs there to get the Panthers on the board. Comes 22.
That's Lila Ferguson.
Lila Ferguson. She had pretty good first quarter match serving. Great rundown by Addison Godby, tipped over by Allie Thomas. Ferguson with the set. And number 14,
Aaron Lowe.
Aaron Lowe with the kill. Puts the Panthers up 2-0.
Lila Ferguson's going to serve it again. By the way, Coach, our JV won it in 2 straight sets.
Did they?
Yes, they did.
I went down to watch my daughter play a little bit of soccer tonight, so I wasn't here for the JV, but left at halftime and came back up. And to watch some good volleyball. That one is out.
I think our middle school's playing Colgrove over at the stadium tonight.
Yeah, they were down 16-0 in the third when I came in. So Rick Barrett coaching his 87th year for Colgrove over there.
Yeah, we both coached against him.
Yeah. So good dig by Godby. Carly Hall with a nice little tip back over. Bentley Rowland with a bump. And Isaacs with the spike. Great play by Godby.
That'll be number 14, Aaron Lowe, right there with a little tap.
Coach, you went and visited grandbaby? Is that where you went?
I did. Went to Peoria this past week. Spent 4 days there and had a great time with my son, his wife, and my little granddaughter Mo. Hated coming home, but
Isaacs with the serve. Big hit there by number 14. Carly Hall with a hit back over. Chesapeake's got some couple outside hitters, 5 and 14 that are playing well, attacking the net. So Panthers up 14-1. Now, is that a direct flight to Peoria?
No. No, not from Huntington or Charleston. No. That's a flight to Charlotte, and then Charlotte to Peoria. Isaac's serving again.
Isaac's serving. She's got a nice jump serve here, Coach. Until she's put in some time on the volleyball floor.
Yep.
Good little tip there by, is that 16? Who's 16 go?
16's Abby Iden.
Abby Iden. Nice little tip back over.
And, you know, most of these girls don't play basketball because I really don't remember many of their names.
The names. I know Isaacs plays, or she did in the past. I think she still does. With some of these other girls, I don't recognize the face.
I don't either. I believe Isaacs is the only one I know to remember playing basketball.
Dragons put one into the net there. Panthers up 8-1. Yeah, basketball's coming up quick, Coach. Here, end of October, they'll be trying out.
I'll tell you, Isaac's gotten a lot of points off her serves.
Timeout, Dragons. You know, as we start talking about that, Coach, we got basketball coming up here and tournament play. We got tournament voting this weekend. We'll start with our bios on Monday and volleyball, boys soccer, and girls soccer. And then we'll vote. So a week from this Sunday, we'll know where our tournament games are going to be and who we're going to be playing.
I got a question in soccer. Are those always on the road, or does the higher seed get to?
Higher seed will get to host. It's just kind of like everything else. Higher seed will get to host the first round, and then we usually go to Waverly from there. Again, there are no sectionals anymore. You go straight to district quarterfinals now. So I believe in soccer, I believe you got to be one of the top 2 seeds to get a bye. Volleyball, I think you got to be the top seed. We'll be Division 5 in volleyball, Division 4 in both soccers. So, and we're going to see a lot of teams that we've already seen in our league. We're pretty much all the same size with the exception of Gallia. Gallia plays a division up from us in both female and male sports, and then Ironton boys, I believe, in soccer are up D3, I believe.
You know, Coach, the thing about it, it's hard to keep track of all the different teams in the league and where they're at just because of boys and girls sizes are different.
Yes. Now, for the most part, we're all kind of the same. Football, we vary just a little bit. You got Gallia, which is up in D4. And then us and Ironton and Chesapeake, I believe, are D5. And then you got Colgrove and Rock Hill are down in D6. So they're kind of all over the place.
It's funny, Coach. You know, Rock Hill used to be the largest school district in the county, if you remember.
Addison Godby with the serve here. Panthers up 10-2. Chesapeake just seems to be finding the right open spot on about every play.
And that was Coach Abby Iden with that last hit. She's going to be serving.
Emma Shepard with a bump over. Panthers are up 12-2. Coach,
Kinley Walters with that little hit right there.
Coach, I know a lot of people have kind of contacted us about volleyball and there's no sound on the stream. We do not have a manned camera during a lot of our volleyball events, so it is no sound. We do understand that, and we know that that is a complaint of some of our people who watch it. But again, a lot of that is unmanned stuff. We were able to set it and kind of walk away from it, and that's why we don't have a lot of sound. We don't have sound on those some things. We'll run into that in basketball too from time to time, where we'll have unmanned cameras running and there'll be no sound on those also. But some of them may be watching it in silent tonight because they don't want to listen to us.
That's very well the truth. I mean, we are volleyball gurus. Let's just admit it here.
That's right. Braylon Each is into the game for Emmy Brown. Carly Hall serving for the Dragons.
Number 14, Aaron Lowe with that hit right there. Do they even say side out anymore, Coach? Or
you know, some things have changed. Like, I think they still use the side out and all that. But, like, the spike line, what we know is the old spike line. Like I say, what we know is the old spike line. We talk about it now, and I mentioned it to some of our girls and some other girls, and they kind of look at me like I'm weird. Like, they don't use that spike line anymore, and some of those terminologies that you and I are familiar with from the old days. Lola Donahue.
Well, used to, you didn't score unless you were serving.
Right, yes.
Years ago.
You went to 15.
Yep.
And they were the best 2 out of 3. And you had to have the serve to score. I think I was probably in high school or just got out when they went to this rally scoring 25 and win by 2. That one is out. Chesapeake up 15-5. That was very close, but it was still out from up here where we were at.
Sub in for Chesapeake, Bentley Rowland coming back in for number 5, Aaron Wood.
Each is with the kill attempt. Little tip over by number 13, Who's 13 for the Panthers, Coach?
13's Kinley Walters.
Kinley Walters.
And we got a sub in, number 16, Abby Iden, in for Kinley Walters. It's close.
It was close. 16-6 Panthers. Coach, again, we got all kinds of things going on tonight out in the hallway for this pink out. There was a bake sale. There was gift baskets. Patty Posh hats were here, selling hats, making hats for both teams to be able to sell, give away. There were golf teams out there raffling off a Game Boy, I believe is what it was. Switch. I know you've announced it more than I have. A Nintendo Switch. They're out there trying to raise money for an indoor golf simulator. Coach Ricky and Coach Andy have done an outstanding job with both of our golf teams this year, and they're wanting to get better and want this indoor golf facility, or simulator, I guess I should say, so that they can help out with things as we go. Timeout Dragons. Panthers up 18-6.
We're not playing as well as this set as we did the last one.
No. Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't understand all the rotations they do, so I can't comment on any of that.
Our cross-country team's going down to Portsmouth this Saturday to play. The coaching Snyders have done an amazing job with the girls and the boys. I seen Dara here earlier. I don't know where she is. She's somewhere. I see her sitting down here. She kind of takes over the girls. Her husband Phil takes over the boys, and they've done an outstanding job. They were second last week up at Rye Grand as a team for the boys, or for the girls. I'm sorry. They've got some great runners: Lola Donahue, Bailey Russell, Molly Dunlap, Meredith Dunlap. I know that I'm missing a ton of them, and I'm sorry, ladies. You guys are doing outstanding. Excited a couple weeks here. We got the conference OVC meet coming up down at Ironton. Actually, it's next weekend, or no, I'm sorry, 2 weekends away.
2 weeks.
So we're excited for that. Looking for our girls program to go compete for that conference championship. Our boys team to be up there, if not competing. For that, Phil and Dara have done just an amazing job with them. So good luck to you guys this weekend. Abby Isaacs with a big
got
kill.
hit.
I think it was tipped at the line up here. Causing that one to go out. The Panthers are now up 19-7.
And we got a sub in for Chesapeake. Aaron Wood just came in for Bailey Rowland.
Girls soccer team will be back in action on Saturday night up at Marietta.
Ooh, that's a long drive.
It'll be a long drive. Killer and I are going to go up and get us a pizza in Marietta and then go over to the girls soccer match. Nice little tap over there by Carly Hall. Makes it 19-8. So Emma Shepard with a tap back over by Chesapeake.
Number 16, Abby Iden, she's going back to serve again.
Chesapeake is up 20-8. It's Cats with a nice little block. Carly Hall with the kill. Got
another sub in. number 16 out, and I didn't see who replaced her. I think it was number 13, Kenley Walters.
Brindley Each is back in the game. Braylon Each is, sorry, back in the game for Emmy Brown. Just come up a little bit short there. Chesapeake up 21-9. Into the net, Dragons down 21-10 here.
Aaron Lowe with that serve.
We got Lola Donahue. Holly would be her mom. Lola Donahue in the serve for the Dragons. Big kill there by Katz. It's returned. Chesapeake is now up 22-10. Looks like Tegan Leap coming back into the game for the Dragons, replacing Lola Donahue. It's a big chase down by Abby Isaacs over there. Big play by Katz. Gets a score to 22-11 Chesapeake.
And number 10, Bentley Rowland, coming back in. She's going to replace Aaron Wood.
Big block by Godby. Good, another big block by Godby. And into the net for the Panthers. The score is now 22-12.
And that was Cadence Eastham. That's the first time I think I've called her name, Coach.
I don't think you've called her. I think that would be the first time. We got a serve into the net. Chesapeake up 23-12.
Okay, got a substitution. Number 16, Abby Iden. She's replacing 13, Kenley Walters.
Braylon Eaches with Godby. Godby with a point for the Dragons there. 23-13 Chesapeake. You can hear probably our students kind of getting into it down here on big kills. I'm not 100% sure whether it's a grunt, a whoop, or what it is, but set point for the Panthers here, up 24-13.
Comes a sub, 22, Lila Ferguson. Coming in for number 7, Cadence Eastham.
She comes in, Lila comes in to serve. She's got a nice serve here. See if she's got that working. Godby with the push over. Abby Isaacs with a big spike in the game. 25-13 for Chesapeake. Chesapeake is now up 2-0. Got her third set here. Looks like they're going to give some prizes away for the pink out. All those proceeds are going to stay locally. Here they go to St. Mary's Hospital's breast cancer research that they use over there. So all prize money will stay local for that.
Coach, have you seen the helmets that Jerry's classes have been working on?
I have seen them. We've talked about those a little bit and some different things, and they're outstanding. We hope to get some pictures posted and some things took care of here in the next week or so. Whether we're going to be able to have those at the game or Miss Hayes and Miss Leaps wanting them displayed a little bit in the school before we
auction them off.
So So we're going to kind of let that play out this week and see what it is. And, you know, Coach, one of the things that we want to say, a huge thank you to Miss Leap for allowing us to do the game tonight and allowing us, supporting us, you know, along the way. She has really done a great job of supporting us and the Fairland Dragons Network and our students. And I know she was up in the press box with you a couple weeks ago, and not necessarily with you, but with the FDN team up there, and was impressed.
And scared me to death because I didn't even know she was there behind me.
So, but her and Miss Hayes have been very, very supportive of what we do, and they've helped us out with equipment. We've also bought some equipment through some things that we've raised money from and some different things, and we're looking at new equipment going forward. And without our guy Doug Morris and everything that he does for us, we just couldn't do it with. If you take one person out of the equation, it would be very hard to.
Changes everything.
It changes everything. We've had to do that. We've had guys off for different things and different things, and it's a scramble for all of us. But we appreciate everybody who's a part of this Fairland Dragon Network and everything we do.
And folks at home, I don't think they realize how much work goes into just getting it ready for a ball game.
Yeah. And some of the things that we've had to not necessarily couldn't afford, but we've had to scrape or find used or something to be able to get us through a certain amount of time till we could afford a new whatever it was, and some different things.
Well, Jerry's done a good job with what we've had.
Oh, yeah.
And he's always finding new stuff.
You know, just like the camera we're using tonight is a
it's probably from my room.
Yeah, it's a computer monitor camera, I guess is what you would call it. It's a great picture, and we don't have to touch anything. So we've been using this camera for quite a while up here, and I think it's a camera you get for about $6 at Walmart.
It's not very expensive.
It's not very expensive. It goes into USB.
Actually, that's the one, Coach, that we used to use up in the press box when we were talking, and they were showing myself and Coach Harrison, whoever else was up there.
Right.
And we've got a different one now, which is a little nicer.
Right.
So
it's been amazing to me that everybody that's pitched in somewhere when we've tried to find something, or we've asked people tech people that we know, how can we do this, that have just helped us out tremendously with different things. And Josh has helped us out tremendously by helping us.
He stepped in this past week and did the camera. Because Doug was out of town.
He's a tech kind of guy too, and he's helped us out tremendously with different things. And it's allowed me to take a major step back in what we do, or what you guys do, because I can.
You have plenty enough going on trying to run the game.
And so I've been able to take a step back and watch it unfold. And we've national awards. We've got Jerry Bell, 2-time Teacher of the Year. We've got Play of the Year. And then we had Broadcast Team of the Year.
Coach, I got a question. Where are we going to put those two new banners at?
We're going to have to figure something out in here. So we've won some national awards and different things with this team. And I think here shortly WSAZ has kind of talked to us about some things. Coming over and talking to our kids and doing a story on our FDN team.
Actually, I think they're going to take the kids over and let them operate some equipment over there during one of their live broadcasts. From what I understand.
Yes.
Now, that could change.
Right. But so, and we cannot leave out our main student, our head student in Wyatt Krause. I think Wyatt's going down tomorrow night to help WIRO and iHeartMedia.
I think he is.
From my understanding.
There's supposed to be a couple students go down along with him, so that'll be awesome.
So they're going to go down and learn a little different setup.
Lila Ferguson on the first serve got the point. Here's her second.
And the Panthers are now up 2-0 here. And again, we'd like to remind you that Tuesday night's game with Rock Hill will be now Wednesday night. It'll be senior night. Both of us have golfers at the district level. So we had to make concessions there to make sure that everybody was able to do what they needed to do. and able to play in the district golf match. So, again, we've moved that back to Wednesday night to accommodate both us and Rock Hill on that night.
Coach, a week from tomorrow will be our last home football game, but it will be homecoming and senior night. So that's going to be a busy day.
There's going to be, not only is that, there's going to be a special presentation from T-Mobile that's going to happen in pregame. So I think everybody needs to kind of join in on that. Join in and watch the presentation from T-Mobile. We're going to have some T-Mobile representatives here. And there could be some money coming out of that.
Oh, we hope so.
So
Aaron Wood just came in for Bentley Rowland for the Panthers.
You know, Chesapeake got 4-1 here. Coach, we talked to some representatives from T-Mobile this summer, and when we were talking about the Friday Night Lights money that we got last year, the $5,000 we got for some improvements on some things, and getting signed back up for that this year. Big kill by Carly Hall. I talked with some of their national representatives, a lady out of Chicago, and she had told me that she had actually watched one of the Fairland Dragon Network broadcasts.
Really?
And was very impressed with everything that we did. Kind of sent out kudos to you guys for that. So, you know, it's a huge undertaking what we do and everything. Thank you. Got my other ticket lady here, Vivian. She's bringing my money up to me. She stepped in and filled in for Becky, and Vivian's been doing it for several years too. I know probably I've been here at the high school 12 years, and she was with me at the middle school for a couple years, so she's pretty close to 15 years helping us out on some different things. When Miss Cook, Betty Cook, retired, Vivian took over for us at the middle school. So again, another one we couldn't do the stuff we do without. Allie Thomas with the serve. Carly Hall with a kill attempt. A kind of a ricochet come back over there, Coach. Addison Godby with a little tip over. Lola Donahue with the putback. Coach, I don't know that I've worked with you, that you're kind of at a loss for words over there.
I'm just taking it all in. I mean, you know, the volleys that we keep going back and forth between the teams, pretty amazing. I sure wouldn't want to step in the way and
Lord, no.
get hit. Number 13, Kinley Walters. She's in for number 8, Bree Scarberry.
We have Godby, Thomas, Hall, Donahue, Brown, and Stevenson on the floor for the Dragons.
And they've got, let's see, Aaron Wood, Kinley Walters, Aaron Lowe, Abby Isaacs, Lila Ferguson, and they got number 16, Abby Iden, serving again. Looks like miscommunication there.
It's been another good volley for both teams. Back and forth. Allie Thomas with the set. Carly Hall with his kill attempt. 4 hits on Chesapeake's side. It is 7-5 Panthers.
Coach Bailey Russell just walked in the door.
That's right.
By the way, Bailey's also our fire queen, Coach.
She is. She's also the fire queen. She's one of the top 3 or 4 cross-country runners. She's
a great basketball player.
Great basketball player. I'm sure it's another great track, 800 miler, 2-miler in a track. Bailey's going to be one that's going to be missed when she graduates, you know, at the end of this year. In all the sports, she's going to be the, she's probably the second leading scorer in school history right now in girls basketball. And probably taking over Julie Curry pretty soon. I don't know what the numbers are, but I know she's close.
How close was Bree Allen to her?
Bree Allen was a couple hundred from Julie, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I think Bailey may be third behind Bree right now.
Nice little rally there. Aaron Lowe, 14.
Panthers up 10-5. That serve is out. Panthers up 10-6. Will be Carly Hall going back for the serve. Stella Whitley coming in for Emmy Brown.
Nice little tip there. I think that was Aaron Wood, wasn't it?
I believe so.
She's going back to serve.
Aaron Wood's played well. Ferguson's played well. They've all played pretty well tonight, Coach.
And there's that
Chesapeake.
lefty.
Yep. Stella Whitley with the point. Chesapeake's up now 11-7. Freshman Lola Donahue back to serve.
Bentley Rowland back in the ball game for number 5, Aaron Wood.
(11-8) Chesapeake. Lola Donahue to serve. Just a little bit too much on that one. Pretty close. Taking lead coming back in for Donahue. That is outside the antenna. You know, Coach, we talked about a little bit about Tegan playing golf. She's also running cross country. We got Lola is also a heck of a cross country runner. We got Stella's doing really well in cross country. I know that we got probably more down there that's cross country runners and dual athletes here. You know, we got some soccer players that are also cross country runners, and Molly Dunlap, Bailey Russell, Lakin Wilkes, Maddie Cornwell, Meredith Dunlap. We have a lot of dual sport athletes, or even triple athletes, like, you know, Tegan's running cross country, playing golf, and playing volleyball. My daughter is now, I never thought that I would say this, my daughter's a triple sport athlete here in the fall, and playing soccer and golf, and also kicking on the football team now.
I know. I'm glad to see that she made 2 the other night. Now it's a difference in the ball game.
Difference in the ball game. So we've got a lot of dual sport kids. But boys are the same way. We've got some soccer kids, and Mitchell Dunlap, Brady Atkins, some, you know, running cross country and playing soccer. So we've had a lot of success with kids doubling up and doing dual sports, and it makes it complicated. It does when you go to scheduling and making sure everybody can get games in and everything. So it does make it difficult. Panthers up 16-9.
And that's Lila Ferguson on the serve here. Just out.
Just a bit outside. 17-9 Panthers. (18-9) Chesapeake.
Timeout.
Fairland. You know, that's something probably even when I was in school, I don't remember a lot of dual sport. I mean, was that a thing? I mean, even when you were in school?
Very, 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 very few. It just, you know, times were different. I mean, of course, we didn't have soccer back then.
Right. We didn't have soccer.
You know, in the fall for guys, it was basically cross-country, golf, or football.
Right.
You know, so they have more opportunities now, and, you know, things were different. I mean, when it was football season, it was football season. When it was basketball season, it was basketball season. It was either track or baseball, whatever, you know, want to do. Now, we did have, I think, some people that ran some track that played baseball. I think that's mostly where our stuff was, but, you know, it'd be hard to play basketball and wrestle. That'd be tough to do. Have we ever had anybody ever do that?
I don't think so. I know Hayden James had talked about it. Hayden James was a really good wrestler when he was younger. Now, he was a heck of a golfer. He went to Cedarville, a full ride or most of it paid for at Cedarville as a golfer. But I know I think it was his junior year, he'd actually talked about trying to wrestle a little bit and play some basketball because he wrestled when he was younger, but that never panned out. I'd have liked to seen it, but it just never really panned out. I don't know that I've had that conversation with anybody else. You know, we're going to be in the process of hiring a new wrestling coach, Chris Miles. Took a different job, not a different wrestling job, but took a different job somewhere else and didn't have the opportunity. Have a lot of respect for Chris and what he did for our program the last couple years here at Fairland, but unfortunately he had to move on and think about his family and his family's welfare. So we're going to be kind of going through the steps and getting that took care of here in the next week or so, and getting a new wrestling coach and getting our wrestling program back up and going again this year.
Yeah, they'll be starting pretty soon.
They'll be starting, yep. Nice block at the net by number 14 and 16.
It's Aaron Lowe and Abby Iden.
Panthers are up 19-11.
Isaac's back to serve again.
It was one of those tough ones to handle. When he hits a net, it changes directions and everything. Ooh, big block there by Godby.
Coach, I'm glad I'm not down there having that ball coming at me that fast.
Yes. I get a little nervous sitting all the way up here, Coach. Panthers up 19-14. Side out. Panthers are up now 19-13. 19-14 Panthers. Coach, did you see Coach Mayo down here in front of us?
I did, and I didn't get a chance to speak to him. I need to.
I just happened to look down here and saw Coach Mayo. Fairland grad, but longtime Chesapeake coach, sitting down here in front of us.
He was my coach and teacher.
Yep, probably supporting both programs. I know he's long-time Chesapeake employee, but he one heck of a football player and here at Fairland, and the stadium's named after his dad, and I have a lot of respect for Coach Mayo and enjoy talking to him when I get the opportunity.
What was that? I didn't.
He called it a lift.
Oh.
I didn't see it, but.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach Mayo's the guy responsible for teaching me all the math that I learned.
Well, he did a heck of a job because you were a heck of a math teacher. So.
Well, that dude deserves the credit because he's the one that taught me.
My student section down there got a little.
I think they got some balloons.
Got some balloons. My secret squirrel cheerleaders come in here and with their sign. They do on Thursday night. I don't know how many they pick out, 2 or 3 football players, and they go to their house and put signs and stuff on. Well, one of the players was in here, and they just kind of come in and showed the player the sign, and the student section kind of erupted. And so the cheerleaders do an awesome job with that. Maureen and Abby, the cheerleading coaches, they do an awesome job of surprising the boys and keeping some school spirit up.
Abby Iden will be serving now.
Chesapeake up 22-15. Coach, I'm going to step off here just 1 second.
Okay. Addison Godby will be serving. Out. Addison will be serving again. 22-17. Dragons trying to claw their way back in.
Trying to get back in this one. (23-17) Panthers. Another good rally. Emma Shepard been in the right spot there the last 2 times. Just a little bit long. 24-17 Chesapeake. This is set point, match point.
And let's see who's going to be serving. Is that Aaron Lowe back there, number 14? I believe so.
Just a little bit outside the Cats. That is the final 25-17. Chesapeake takes this match 3-0. Coach, we got football coming up tomorrow night. South Point, again, that is going to be a radio game for us on iHeartRadio, WIRO 1420.
Nate and Derek will be your hosts for that game.
And then we got our cross-country teams in action at Portsmouth on Saturday morning. And then our girls soccer team is in action at Marietta on Saturday night. Again, the boys soccer will be in action on Tuesday night at Rock Hill. And then our girls volleyball and our girls soccer will be in action here on, or our girls volleyball be in action here on Wednesday, and girls out at Rock Hill on Wednesday.
And Coach, what did you say? You be better tell everybody again the dates that got moved.
The dates that got moved: Tuesday nights volleyball and girls soccer matches have been moved to Wednesday. Okay, because of district golf for both teams, so it has been moved for that. Looks like somebody from Chesapeake got their 500th assist. So on their 500th assist, they're getting honored down there for that. Again, Coach Carroll, appreciate you coming up and doing your first volleyball game. Appreciate that.
Thank you for having me. I don't know what I added, but
that's right. Congratulations on that. And tune in, WIRO, iHeartRadio, 1420 tomorrow night for the Dragons versus South Point in football. Guys, have a good evening. Thank you.
Good night.